last couple of weeks that Donald Trump had such a narrow path.
They gathered at this entertainment joint for what they expected to be a coronation night for their favorite candidate. But for these African Americans, the would-be victory gathering turned out a disappointing spectacle. Early into the election night, Trump enjoyed a marginal lead as American media outlets cracked the numbers to predict the poll outcome.
Polls Florida, where he leads. Polls North Carolina, where he leads.
It was not the kind of news the significant audience gathered in this Kenyan-owned restaurant in Washington, D.C. hoped for. And when new information was flashed on the screens, viewers sighed relief, glad to see a near rebound of the Democratic candidate. But the respite was short-lived. The Trump victory was unfolding, and there's nothing they could do about it, only get closer.
She has 190 electoral votes.
See and think. If too much to handle, they congregated for pseudo-crisis meetings.
So we got a lot of votes to still come in.
It does not make any sense because everybody keeps saying Hillary, but Trump is obviously winning. So who are these people who are for Trump, because I haven't seen them anywhere?
The last election, by this time, 4 years ago, Obama had put this thing in the bag. And that's perhaps what we're expecting tonight with Hillary. I didn't expect it to be this close to call. But
at 1 a.m., the race was no longer tight as Trump widened his margin. It was too much for some revelers who opted to leave. But some still clung to fading hopes that Hillary would somehow snatch victory from the widening jaws of laws.
I'm extremely disappointed because I wanted Hillary to win. But I still have hopes, though.
It's close to 2 o'clock in the morning, and the enthusiasm that was here in the early hours of the night is all gone. Most of the patrons cannot fathom the reality of having their candidate Hillary Clinton getting to lose the election. But it is what it is. It is President Donald J. Trump.
I'm sorry for people, immigrants living here, but me, I'm fine. Going back home.
The race to the White House was racial. Majority of the African Americans favored a Clinton victory, but they will now have to brave the reality of a President Trump while hoping fears of his anti-immigrant policies are nothing but just fears. Sam Gituku, Citizen TV, Washington, D.C.